Good morning. So we see by Yaakov Avinu that when Yaakov was ready to leave Lavan, he told Lavan that I worked with all my powers and strength, and I need to get paid for it. And he gave him all the reasons, all the things that happened. I worked day and night. You stole from me everything. I want my payment. And what happened? We know what happened. Yaakov said, all the ones that are weak or polka dot or whatever will be mine, and the rest is yours. And God made him that they should multiply and multiply and multiply and multiply. As it says, he had ma'od ma'od, v'yifrei sa'ish ma'od ma'od. So we learn out a couple things from here. One thing is, how does a worker have to give his boss? That means there are different laws. One law is basically that you're not allowed to steal. You're not allowed to steal time. Another thing is you cannot sleep by night. You cannot stay up by night, and when it comes to work, you can't focus. And you can't waste time also by work. You have to give it all you got. And that's in addition to what a boss is supposed to pay. A boss is not supposed to hold back the payment, hold back the salary. So what do we learn from here is as follows. To our avodah to Hashem, to our service to Hashem. A person might think you only have to give his koyach ha'maisa. Koyach ha'maisa, the action. I put on tefillin. I learn Torah. Like it says, movements of your lips is also an action. That's learning Torah. Light Shabbos candles, give tzedakah. Trumas and Maisris. Keeping Shabbos. Preparing for Shabbos. We might think you could do it only with action. I don't have to use my whole system to be involved in it. I could just do it. And as we know, certain mitzvahs, that's the way it is. And we know mitzvahs ain't tzrichas kavana, but you have to put your whole being in. So a person can say, wait a second. If I'm in shul davening, in the base medish learning, I can say that what's it called again? I can put my whole mind in. I leave my phone at work, at home, and everything else. You can learn Torah and everything else. But and when you go to shul and daven, it's okay. But when you go out into the world to do aveis habirurim, to do work in the field, work in your business, we might think it's very hard to serve God. How can we serve God? We can, what's it called again? We have to go work. Well, not cheating at work is also a mitzvah. Treating customers like human beings is a mitzvah. treating your employees, also a mitzvah. Treating them properly. So a person might think when he goes out in the world, he can only use his koyach hamaisa. So you see by Yaakov Avinu, no. He used all his koyches, not just his koyches of outer koyches, which that is your dayim, your feet and hands, but also his koyches makif pnimim. He used his seichel. He used his heart to do avodas habirurim, to go out into the world. And also koyches makifim, the koyches which are your capabilities, which are above you, your chay yechida. So that's why we learn over here is that it's not only in a shul. When you go out into the world, you also have to do with your whole koyches. Why? Because we learned it from Yaakov Avinu. I worked fully. I gave up my whole life in order to be mevarer Lavan, to make him a mensch, and to draw down the highest levels of love, which is Luban HaElyon. I gave everything I had for you. And another thing we can learn from this is, we can't say, I'll cheat over here, I'll cheat over here, I'll steal a few minutes, I'll take a snack this time, I'll take a snack that time, I will check my phone, I'll do this, and everything else, but then your whole life goes with mirma, with trickery. That means, what is trickery? Because at work, if you busy yourself with other things, you are messing around with your boss. Because you're not totally fully involved in your work. The same thing as with the Eibishter, serving the Eibishter. You cannot say, wait a second, I did everything I had to do. And I will do everything I have to do. But I'll take away here, I'll take away here, I'll take away here. I won't serve God here, I won't serve God there, I won't serve God there. And then your whole day goes wasted. So therefore, we learn from Yaakov Avinu, you're not allowed to do that. And that's why we say, Meida'ani, as soon as we wake up, we realize who is our true boss. That is Hashem. Our true boss is Hashem. And that's why we have to give up to Hashem. We have to give up to Hashem, even to be mevar berurim in the world. You have to give up to Hashem everything you got. Not say, I did a mitzvah, I did this, I did that. No. Our whole life, a pnimi, someone which is an inward person, he gives his whole life into doing what he has to do, no matter where he is. So even to preparation, he still does it with all his keiches. And then the yifrei tzaish ma'od ma'od, and then we get paid by our boss, and we get paid by our boss a bonus, which that's the idea. If a boss, a regular boss, sees that you're overworking, you're working full time, and you're putting all your keiches into your work. You want your boss's business to flourish. He'll give you a bonus also at the end of the year or at the end of the week. So to the Eibishter also our boss gives us money. That not only is it by Olam Haba we get our reward, but also in Olam Hazeh, like we see by Yaakov Avinu, he had by Olam Hazeh too. And that's what it is. Until we reach Ma'od Ha'amiti, the true Ma'od, which that is God, and that is Moshiach. Why is Ma'od Moshiach? Because it says, Ki yaram v'gava v'nasa Ma'od Ma'od. That Moshiach will go Ma'od, to the highest levels. Which that is Ma'id, that's a different thing than Adam. It's the same letters, but a different thing than Adam. Adam is taka a good yid, he does Torah mitzvahs, but he doesn't put his whole keiches in it. So you're Adam. Put all your keiches in. Also you use your keiches and makifim in Torah mitzvahs. And Aved in the world. That's how you get Ma'id HaAmiti. Ma'id HaAmiti is Hashem himself, and Moshiach, which is called also Yadam V'nasa Gava Ma'id, which that is the idea of the revelation of Moshiach should be taken from Yad Mamash now. Long live our master, teacher, Rebbe, King Moshiach forever and ever. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe, King Moshiach forever and ever. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe, King Moshiach forever and ever.